9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Tune in. This is your Friday Night Lights podcast, photo and entertainment in Middle Georgia sales and services. Coke, don't worry about Pepsi. I had to go see a man about a meeting.
Look at here, look at here.
A-Town down.
And you better not lose.
Tune in.
Not so fast, my friend.
You better say it with your chest.
Come on now, shout it.
And you better not lose. Hey, you better watch your mouth now.
I am a lady.
Better shut your mouth.
Yes, I am. I don't mean to interrupt. Better say it with your chest. Let's get it.
And you better not lose.
Good evening, everybody. How are we doing tonight?
What's good? What's good?
Hey, good evening,
what's
family.
happening?
What's going on?
What's going on? How everybody doing?
Pretty good.
Blessed,
Man.
blessed. Podcast land, are you out there? Y'all come on in with your comments. Come on in. And welcome to the Wednesday night edition of Friday Night Lights Podcast Show. Y'all come on and let us know you're here. How's y'all's day today?
Pretty busy. I gotta be honest. I'm just happy that I mean, a lot of times I'm not even in around this time, but I'm just happy to be here today and able to be on the podcast with a fantastic crew.
Well, we are happy to have you too. So happy to have you.
Minus all the rain that I had to deal with today. Monday was pretty smooth.
Okay. Well, good.
South, let me see how many people we got on phone right now. I'm looking for South Georgia to check in, make sure everybody down that way is doing good, doing okay.
How you doing, Mr. Wilson? He said he's watching this storm pass. You down there in Savannah, right?
All right. Just be careful down there. Just be careful.
Yeah. And if you don't have to go out, don't. So, it's are we still under warning? Yeah.
I doubt it. I mean, like right now, it's pretty clear skies. Well, a little cloudy, but no overcast, sun shining brightly. So I think we should be good.
Yeah. How you doing, Mr. Farley? How are you? I'm glad y'all are good down there in Thomasville and Thomas County in the Rose City. What's going on, Barry? How you doing?
Yeah, Obadiah and Barry checking in. Paul, what's up, people?
We're so glad y'all. Yes, thank you, Obadiah. Please go ahead and share and let everybody know that we're on today. What's going on, J-Bo? How you doing, Elmo? Good to see you. Welcome y'all to the Wednesday edition of the Friday Night Lights Podcast Show. All of you all know who we are, but I'm Jess. We have Dro on the line with us today. We say hello to the people.
What's going on, people? Elmo, what's going on? Antoine, Daniel, what's happening?
We got Mike in the building. Say hello.
Well, I'm better known as Thursday B.S. Rollins, comma, Esquire.
Yes. My apologies, people. We have Yosoy on with us. Tell everybody hello. Okay, that's debatable. We have I'm kidding. I kid. We have the lovely yet feisty bulldog, Miss Shakira. Tell everybody hello.
Yeah, my headline says feisty, but I've been told it says feisty. So don't worry about it. Either way, I'm here and I'm live. So welcome to the show, guys. What's going on?
And last but not least, we have our very own EP, Mo, in the building. Tell everybody hello.
What's going on?
So tonight, guys, we have a jam-packed show for you today. We will be talking about the upcoming games. Mr. Wizard is going to come visit us. We'll talk about the top 10 pick'ems. and we'll have a news segment so we can talk about news in and around Georgia, anything football related. So let's get into the comments really quick. Let's see. Yes, Jeffrey, our families are safe. Thank goodness. So glad, Barry, that y'all are okay, but hopefully you'll get power soon. I know Georgia Power is probably working overtime down there, down that way. Pray for everybody that's been affected by the storm. So what we got on tap, fellas?
So what we got on tap tonight? Like I say, we're gonna hear from the Wizards. We're gonna take a look at some games coming up on this weekend. We got games Thursday, Friday, and Saturday this weekend. We're gonna try and well, I'm not gonna say try. We're gonna listen to the fans and we're gonna ask some feedback on what they feel that are certain games of the week that we could talk about. And we're gonna talk about some news. And towards the end of the show, we're gonna throw out our question of the day.
That's right. Kevin McCain, you're right. It's not a storm, it's a hurricane down in Florida. But up this way, we have a tropical storm warning. So thank God it's not a hurricane up this way.
Okay, okay. Now, since we're gonna be technical, what is a hurricane? Right. The wind blows, it rains, it spawns tornadoes and everything. I've even heard some people in that particular field call it a storm, a huge storm in the open sea. Am I crazy? Have y'all heard that before?
Man, my favorite thing is them is our ancestors traveling the routes that they were forced to take and destroying everything in its path.
That's deep.
But I'm saying, is a hurricane a storm or not?
It is.
It
Okay,
is.
thank
You
you.
can't take that away from that.
Okay, so
I'm in Florida. I listened to the rain this morning from 5:20 to about an hour ago. You can't tell me that wasn't a storm.
Edwin wants to know where them barbecue pig feet at.
Damn that! I want to know who need to change their battery and their fire extinguisher and their fire detector right
Hey,
now.
hey, Thirsty, hold on a second, man. Listen, okay, let me put on my white boy voice right quick. Hold on a second.
Hey, Chan.
Okay,
What's going on, kid?
Kevin McCain. Okay, a tropical cyclone is a rapidly rotating storm system characterized by a low pressure center, a closed low level atmospheric circulation, strong winds, and a spiral arrangement of thunderstorms that produce heavy rain and squalls. Heavy rain. I'm sorry, heavy rain and squalls. Okay, you feel better now? Is that better? I mean, come on, man. It's a big storm. All right.
Okay.
What's going on, Shane? Kenneth, what's happening? All right, let's move on.
Kenneth. Hi, Kenneth. We just got strong. They just got strong winds and rain down in Thomasville.
Hey, real quick, Joe, don't get upset if CNN come calling after that.
I know, right?
I'm just saying, bro. You know, he gonna tell us it's not a storm, it's a hurricane. So then I'm like, well, what is a hurricane? A hurricane is a gigantic storm. So what are you talking about, man?
You know what?
That's the sauce from Ellenwood talking.
And guess what? When they talk about hurricane arriving on a shore, you know what they say? It will produce storm surge.
I can't right now. I'm done, dog. I'm done.
I
just
mean,
huh? Kevin, I know we know you were playing around. What you got to understand is Joe is playing too. He comes off as real serious, but he just joking with the people. We all good. I don't know where the barbecue pig feet at Edwin, but they're not in my house. That's all I can tell you.
Oh,
And I pray for the people in Valdosta if they were hit hard.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. What's going on, Mario? Good to hear from you. So glad everybody is safe. Kenneth said he might be talking about Fitzgerald as a hurricane. Okay.
Well, speaking of Fitzgerald, they got Northeast this week, right?
They
Yep.
sure do. And they have to go down to Ben Hill. They got them at home. So
Okay.
what do y'all think of that matchup?
I have nothing to say. Nice, anyway.
Fitzgerald by 24.
24.
Wow, that's pretty big. So you saying Northeast has fallen off?
Nah, I'm saying it's undisciplined team that we saw these last couple of weeks gonna hurt them against a physically fundamental sound team like Fitzgerald. Every person couldn't take advantage of the mistakes that Northeast was making. Fitzgerald won't have that problem.
No.
Okay.
Kevin,
What's up, Deshaun?
so Kevin, you're from Crisp County, Big Crisp around here. Okay, that explains a whole lot, Kevin. Bless your heart.
My Lord.
What's going on, Paris? How you doing, Deshaun? Kenneth says Valdosta got hit pretty hard and had to get people out in motorboats. Oh my goodness. How you doing?
That's sad.
It's very sad. There's. Woo.
Hey Jess, I apologize. Is there any way we can get them out of here in the comments?
Nah.
I mean, because I don't want anyone representing maroon and gold participating in the show this evening in the comments, on the broadcast, or anything. I don't want maroon and gold anywhere around. Get him out of here quickly. I don't want to hear anything coming from a maroon and gold fan. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to read it. I don't want to see it. Get it out of here.
He gonna say hey to Pierre. He gonna say his little obligatory comment against Peach County, and he gonna be quiet. He gonna be good. He gonna sit there and eat his food and be quiet. All right, money making Paris. I see you.
Money making Pete.
Shan said after that 50 piece, they ain't gonna show up from. They're not gonna show up from Cordell. Okay. Everybody finna have a new roof in Valdosta. FEMA money. Okay, you right.
They're wrong for that one, but that's funny though.
Yeah, it is funny.
It is funny. Mario says as long as he doesn't mean garnet and gold, he's a definite FSU hater. Mario, I'm sorry to say, Dro is in the mix. Yes. All the men on this show hate FSU.
Yeah, I can't stand the Seminoles. I can't stand them. Now don't get me wrong. I know they have a special place in the history of college football, but their fan base is just like the Dallas Cowboy fan base. They're so delusional. Every year, this our year to win the national championship. Let me tell you something. Bobby Bowden is not coming back. Okay? He's not. So hang it up. Y'all gonna go back. Y'all gonna be one of those teams that hang around the middle of the pack. So just be happy with that, okay?
Just say okay. They've been giving up to reprobate mind, Mario. So just let them have it. So Obadiah, let's talk about this. So is it safe to say the game might be canceled Friday from both schools, Valdosta and the Vikings?
I'm pretty sure it should be.
Sure. Albany State was going to play Wingate, wherever Wingate is. They were going to play Thursday, and their game has been postponed to Friday. So, and I don't even think they were hit as bad by the storm. So I'm sure Valdosta will be canceled.
Real quick, I'm sorry, but will Wingate travel to Georgia, or will they be going up to North Carolina?
I think they're going up to North Carolina.
I
And
can see that because that storm should be passing through there by tomorrow. So maybe that's why.
yeah, so that's probably it. Um, yeah, Wingate from North Carolina. So, what games are y'all looking forward to this week? Is that what we're
My
gonna talk
first
about?
one, Jess, is Wayne County and Appleton. Finally, they get some competition. Finally, Appleton County gets to show us what they're made of, going against a tough Wayne County team. So that's one particular game I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm. Anybody else?
Well, like Dro said, the Appleton County Wayne is definitely a marquee game because it will show what Appleton County is about this year. Again, Wayne County is a ball control offense running that wing T with that running back they have. South Carolina commit 1,800-yard rusher last year, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think Wayne will expose Appleton, like I've been saying all year. They would not win their region. But me personally, I'm eager to see the Northside Warner Robins game. Only because I don't think Northside or Warner Robins is as strong as they have been in the past. Warner Robins got a 6-year streak going right now. I think they continue with a 7-year this year. But, we don't know because of some moves that have been made at Warner Robins, how much they would gel together this week. So that's the game I'm intrigued to see this week.
Mm-mm. I want to see Doherty and Stockbridge. That's the game I'm intrigued about. Doherty playing Stockbridge. I think Stockbridge will expose Doherty before they get in the region play.
That's pretty bold. Okay.
And I'm gonna leave it at that. That's the game I want to see. I'm done.
You got a game you looking forward to, sis?
While we waiting on Kira, how about Perry and Jones County? Now, this is for the Perry fan who's supporting the show, and we appreciate that, Pat. We appreciate it. What y'all think about Perry Jones County?
That's what I was going to say. The game I was interested in.
Wow. And that's the game I think myself and a couple of other panel members will be attending this week. One thing I know about this game is, again, due to some moves, some key changes at the quarterback position, I think it went from Jones having a chance to Jones having a snowball. Like, I think Perry handled them by 40-plus points. Like, it's going to get out of hand quick and early.
Ooh. You know what? I do want to bring up a game, and I just thought about it. When I went in and did my pick'ems this week after the Wizard had posted them, he had a game on there that a lot of people not going to pay attention to, but the Hiram East Paulding game. I'm interested in that. It's not a big, it's not, it doesn't compare to a Northside, Warner Robins, or Perry Jones County game. But it's just an interesting game to me because you have Hiram, who came out of nowhere in the top 10 according to AJC, playing the East Paulding team that I think is going to beat him.
Well, I don't mean to interrupt you. You know my saying, and we're going to kind of get that together on my end. But this little thing I'm holding in my hand called a needle. When you call that Hiram, it just didn't move.
Right.
I know it doesn't. I know it don't move the needle, but it's just one of those. I guess you say off the mark type of games that could be interesting if you're looking at the top 10 in the AJC. That's just one of those games that's intriguing. Now I know a game that does move the needle though, that we ain't talking about, and it's another game that's on the pick'ems this week. Marist versus Savannah Christian.
Oh, yes, Lord.
Yeah,
yes.
That's a good one. But before we talk about that game, let's do our test right quick now. Now, even y'all in the comments, y'all join me right quick. We're about to do our move the needle test, okay? When I say the team's name, y'all gonna let me know if it moved the needle or not. Okay, you ready?
Before we do that, can I get these comments out the way because they're gonna
Yeah.
start typing again, and then I'm just gonna get lost. Okay, so Kevin, he's from Cordelia, which explains a lot. He says Chris is tapping on Lovejoy on Friday. Obadiah asked about Jeremy, and he's not here, and we're not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. Ken says Cairo Thomasville is what he's looking forward to because they both lost to Thomas County Central. It feels like they both need a rivalry win. That's kind of like a consolation game, Ken. I see it.
It isn't, but okay.
Go ahead, Siri. Okay. Let's see. Mike says he thinks Jones County comes out with the win. Shan agrees and says Jones for the upset. She's never going with Perry. Sis, I am with you 110%. Paris is going to the Northside versus Little Robbins game. And Northside owing Mercer University $15,000. We'll ask you about that in just a minute, Kevin. So now, and Chastain is a QB coach first. So I guess what she's saying is whoever comes in after him, Chastain will get him ready to be ready to play. So now, podcast land, we're gonna play Move the Needle, and we're gonna Dro, take it away.
All right. So I'm gonna say the team name, and y'all gonna let me know if it moved the needle. Okay, you ready? Hiram.
Yep. Yeah, that dropped.
Hiram.
It dropped.
Hey guys.
dropped.
Yeah,
Hey guys, who playing Friday? Hiram.
Well, we're getting no comments, so apparently it doesn't move.
Yeah, the
know
more
about
you
moving
said, the more you said, I keep tapping on this gauge to see if it's broken, and that needle just will not move. Like,
It's stuck, dog. It's stuck.
yeah.
So,
What's up, TA? TA said no. So let's move on. That
Austin
do
said
not
the needle's
ever mention Hiram again unless it's a big playoff game. Okay? Okay, cool.
Okay.
Austin said the needle stuck.
Shan said it's not even vibrating.
Deshaun said it's broke. No disrespect. If there are any Hiram fans, y'all make sure y'all come in so we can know a little bit more about your school.
Hey, man, I know about the school again. I mean, do I need to put some jumper cables on this thing and see if that'll get it started? Because this needle just not moving, man.
I mean, think about it. Think about it. Not you walk in, you have to stop at the front desk. The lady asks you, say, who you here to see? I'm here to see Mr. Hiram. That's what I thought about when I first heard the name. I thought about somebody, you're going to visit somebody named Hiram at a retirement community or something. You know what I'm saying? So, that's just me.
Hey,
And
shout out to Hiram, man. Northeast Douglas County, man. Got one of the best hooters in the world on Highway 278. But your high school just ain't moving the needle.
You would know about the Hooters, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's her go-to spot.
What's going on, Darwin? Elmo said it's not even plugged up. Oscar says, hell, the Hiram fans saying the same thing, too. Needle needs some double D40.
Man, somebody hit my man out on the screen. Move that thing a little bit.
Man. You ain't lying. See that right there proves that some teams just simply don't move the needle. They don't move the needle at all. I'm sorry.
Oh man.
Hello, Kendra.
All right, what else we got, Dro?
We got Baldwin will play I forgot.
Is it where this week?
Yeah, Ware County. Baldwin has Ware this week. That's another one I'm paying attention to.
Does that move the needle?
Definitely, because I'll tell you why. Baldwin beat a Peach County team. Baldwin beat a Putnam County team being 2-0, jumping into the rankings. We've been concerned about what Ware County would do since the transfer back of the quarterback. This game is going to kind of be a tell-all game for both teams. I think whoever come out that game as the victor will show that they are for real this year, which I think it will be Baldwin Braves.
I don't know. I still think I'm gonna go with Ware on that one because it's down. It's in Ware County. I think I'm gonna ride with Ware on that one.
Darwin says it's a marquee matchup. Shan says Ware for the win, but Jesse will play them will play them hard. Oscar says Baldwin is kind of straight, so the needle is moving. Al says Peach ain't good Peach out good though. Peach ain't good this year. Okay, Peach has nothing to do with the conversation at hand, and I'm gonna need you to go seek a therapist. You don't even have to go into the office. They have them online. You can do telehealth. I'm sure you have insurance and it covers therapy. I need you to get some.
Can I act up now?
Can I act up?
Okay. You mean to tell me after getting clawed down by Westlake that he got the audacity to come on here with Peach kind of name in his mouth just because Drew put Chris County on the list as most impressive team, which I have no idea why he would do that. You know what I'm saying? Big Chris got a big butt whip. I mean, Westlake, the Lions bit a big hole in Chris County behind, and he trying to get on here with Peach County in his mouth. Matter of fact, I don't even remember him showing up last week when Chris County lost the way they did. Do y'all remember?
He peeked in the door. He peeked in the door. One of the twins peeked in the door and said, okay, so he peeked in and ran out. He didn't come in and sit down or nothing. So, yeah, Al, I think Al was on that motorcycle trying to order some cheeseburgers and cookies or something because we didn't see another twin.
You know what else he did? He came on Monday asking if it was okay to come back.
Yeah, is it okay to come back after a loss?
This was...
Wait a minute. Hold on. I got to address this. Somebody please highlight the last comment, please. Mr. Kevin McCain, please. Okay, let me get this straight. When Westlake come out and put 2 boot mud holes in y'all, you want to say they was a 7A and they got rotation. But when y'all 3A school beat a single A Dooley County, you got your chest poked out talking about classifications don't matter. It's a rivalry game. Like, what is it? Which one is it?
It can be both because, I mean, that's what they say, and that's what we do. We are who we are. We beat Brooks County and gloating in it.
But you didn't complain about Thomas County saying, oh, well, they're a larger classification than us. You didn't.
Some of us didn't. I saw it. Some of us did. But that's neither here nor there because it's Thomasville and Thomas County at that point. So none of that matters.
I mean, my Lord. I mean, you say the word peach and that just triggers something in them. Like, I don't understand it. We're talking Baldwin and Ware. And yes, we said Baldwin beat Peach and Putnam. But then you go on a tangent about Peach. I don't get it. I want you to seek help.
Oh, Patrick, I'm getting text messages from my Perry folks. They acting just like the Chris County folks. They exact word is when I mention Perry name, make sure I say Big Perry. Now, don't that sound like the Chris County folks?
Yeah, and it sounds unoriginal, just like them, and it sounds like people that ain't used to nothing. So we're gonna excuse you. So now let me get back to these comments and stop dealing with these doggone obsessed people. Peach ain't doing nothing to y'all, but yes, that's all you want to talk about. Sit there.
Hey, you see the screen right now? They struggling to move the needle.
Exactly. Ken says Ware is going to win by 21.
Over who? Ken?
Baldwin?
No. They even talking about next week or something. Because I promise you, I'm telling you, check the receipt. Ware would not beat Baldwin. And they sure ain't beating them by no 3 scores.
Kendra says move the needle. Ware Baldwin does move the needle. I agree. And then Kevin says it was 13-0 for the longest.
Until y'all gave up 5 turnovers and 5 touchdowns.
Well, 13 more points than y'all had.
Matter of fact, Lamar County is in a good matchup this week, right? I agree with Patrick.
Yeah.
Baldwin not good. I agree with Patrick. They got that good running back though. Number 5. He pretty good.
Okay. We
Lamar
know that.
got a good game this week. I'm trying to find it.
I think the question is what they're trying to say is it's a game that can show that the debate is
No.
there. Is Baldwin good? Are they
Thank you.
not good?
Stay right there. Stay right there. Look at your boy, Dro.
Oh, look at it. Okay. All right. Let me clear my throat. Nah, I don't know what you mean by that, little. I really don't. We understand what we have over here. You know what I mean? You tell me right now, what happened to that hammer that y'all used to brag about all the time? Can you tell us that?
It went from a sledgehammer to a little ball peen.
Exactly. So we're about to do a move the needle with your team. Everybody in the comments ready? Okay, ready. Now I'm gonna say the team name. Y'all let me know if it moved the needle or not. Brooks County.
A couple of years ago, that needle probably would have jumped off the page. Nah, it just did a little flicker.
Little claw hammer, exactly.
Shan said the hammer's in the toy store. Kendra said it's a little claw hammer.
Dwayne Little said we young this year.
We young this year. Okay, so I'm not even.
I'm gonna say this. I spoke on this from the start of the season, even in the preseason. I told y'all that Brooks County was young, but for the fans, we not letting up because y'all talk just like as you should as fans. But y'all ain't put up no numbers to continue to be speaking. Like, don't come. Say it with your chest, but not on him. Better not lose on y'all lost.
Exactly.
Obadiah says, I know I'm speaking ahead, but next Friday, TCC will beat Brooks County. And in other water is wet, the sun is hot, and the grass is green news. What else? I mean, duh. Of course y'all gonna beat them. J-Bo says, when I hear that name, I just think about Coach Freeman. That's it.
Exactly, J-Bo. Exactly. He's the face of Brooks County. We respect Coach Freeman. We really do.
Yes. But
matter of fact, Cedar Grove has a big game this week. They play Westlake.
Yes, they got 4 big games coming up.
Westlake by City.
And to go back to what you were saying earlier, Dro, about Lamar County. I saw it in the comments. Paris said Lamar County is playing Dublin this week, so that should be a pretty good.
Yeah, that's one to keep an eye on. I like that matchup.
Jabari
Westlake by
50. Who by 50?
Westlake.
Okay. Jabari says Calvin Day, Savannah Christian. So I'm assuming, Jabari, that you are from Savannah. Welcome. Al says, I hope Cedar Grove beats Westlake by 30. Oh my
No wonder a storm came through Georgia today. That boy talking about a Chris County player wishing the Cedar Grove win.
That's how much that watermelon patch love and hurt.
They got humbled, Jess. They got humbled. Westlake embarrassed them on that new turf, and so he all in his feelings. So now he want to pull for the enemy. You understand? Well, one of his enemies. He want to pull for one of his enemies because Westlake straight embarrassed them.
Well, his twin brother did say Jeremy was some kin to them, so I think that Jeremy rubbing off on him, just jumping ship.
Yeah, it explains a whole lot.
Yeah,
that was just some good old prison loving right there. Dwayne says a lot of freshmen and sophomores starting. It's a tough schedule, but we will be okay by the playoffs. Kendrick says my nephew was the GOAT last year. Before at Brooks, he was number 2, Jamal Sanders. Okay, where is he now? And Patrick says we will beat Peach by 42, and that will be the highlight of your season. Even if you go to the state championship, beating Peach will be the highlight of your season because you're not used to anything. And let me just go on and say this and get this out of the way. You know what I think the problem is, fellas? We understand where we are and we're good with it. And they don't like the fact that we're not up in arms and upset about where we are. and it bothers them. That's why they keep doing it.
I don't think so. I think we've been taking their cookies for so long that they just ready to. They looking for any kind of downfall so they can have something to say. You know, when you've been getting hit in your mind for 30 or 40 years and you finally get a lick back, you know, you thought you don't won the whole series. You know, that one little punch, you thought you don't won the whole match. Overlooking the fact that you've been getting punched in the mouth for the last 30, 40 years. That's all. Everybody around
That's
the
all
state.
it is.
Yes.
It is. Gregory Howard says Peach is sorry. Well, thank you so much, Gregory, and welcome to the podcast.
You made Coach Crow blush then in your yeah, I'm gonna have to reach out to him, get him to call the show.
Yes, please do. And speaking of that, guys, we have a call-in feature now. You can call in at 478-721-7077. Again, that number is 478-721-7077. We'll have our EP fielding the calls, and understand that if you do talk, we won't be able to talk to you a long time. But make sure you call in. Let's see. Y'all just
please read Dwayne's comment, Jess.
Okay, Dwayne says, okay, let me go back up. I forgot Crispy got burnt this weekend. They did. They got turned out in the watermelon patch. Dwayne, them good old prison living.
And his twin, so much y'all just want to admit that Peach ain't need this big Crispy. So get off they nuts, cause y'all ain't gonna win nothing either.
Thank you.
You at best looking at third or fourth in the region. So be quiet.
So you see what I'm talking about now? They say they're upset because they say y'all just won't admit that Peach ain't it. Since when did we say anything? What have we said? We know what we got and we know it's a process, but they can't accept that.
Well, Jess, we need to ask Gregory who his team is. We don't know who his team is.
Perry.
Gregory?
Mm-hmm.
What's his team?
Perry.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. He's not Perry. He may be Perry this week. He may be Hoko the next week. He may be Northeast one week. He may be Rutland one week. He ain't got no team.
Oh, so he just Jeremy.
Yeah,
he's Jeremy that will cheer against for anybody against Peach County. That's who Greg's team is.
Excuse me, panel. Y'all hear me?
Yes.
We could do call-ins a little bit later after the wizard do what he do and y'all talk a little more. Then we can do call-ins then.
Okay, so y'all, after the wizard gets through doing what he does, y'all can call into the show at 478-721-7077. Oh yeah, he's a random. Peach won't make the play. Okay, so now you just talking out your ass. Now I forgot it is Wednesday. It is not Friday. Kenneth says he's a bandwagon fan. Jeremy said he misses Coach Crow. Coach Crow said he don't know you, Jeremy, because you don't ever talk about Athlon. You too busy talking about everybody else.
He got too many disguises out on fake pages. He is. I don't believe Jeremy even know who he is anymore. One day he Jeremy, one day he James Montego, one day he this person and that person. Like,
and every day he's a damn turtle.
You know what? You know what? Yo and Jess, y'all just made me think of something. Now it was 3 characters talking in chat yesterday in the group page, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they all showing similar qualities. One of them is from Lee County. George, that's his name. I want to know right now, is Jeremy George?
No,
are they the same person?
No, they just both turtles, I think.
Oh, okay.
Tell me so I can block them all.
You don't understand, Joe. We got a turtle farm going on Fnl, man. It's a whole turtle farm going on.
A whole bunch of window lickers. Shut up and color.
All right. Okay.
He said,
wait a minute now. George, where you been the whole time, man? You okay. Now, see, this is what I find fishy. Jeremy pop up in the comments and okay, all of a sudden, here comes George. So Jeremy has been known to lift other people's pictures. You know what I'm saying? And make a whole Facebook page. You know what I'm saying? So, George, if you and Jeremy are not the same person, I'm inviting both of y'all to come on the show tonight. I
Red
want to
now.
hear from both of y'all.
Red now.
And if you don't, I'm gonna suspend both of y'all for 30 days.
There it
Come
is.
on the show. Come on the show tonight or get suspended.
And it's a phone call, so it's not like, oh, I can't get my StreamYard. All you gotta do is call in. Let's see.
Yeah, at the same time, Shane. Exactly. I'm sorry, just go ahead.
No, Chris Cole, you have a great that's a great point, Chris. He
Yes.
said, why do folks play 2 games and think they're in week 15? I'm gonna tell you why, Chris, because some people aren't used to anything.
Hey, Chris Cole, I don't know where you from, but bruh, I just nominated you as top fan with that comment that you just made.
George Gordon is definitely not a fake page. Invite me on now. I really don't want to talk to this Negro, but y'all go ahead and talk to him. George wants to know, how do you get on? After the wizard speaks, y'all can call in. Hello, Mr. Allen. Welcome. Northside. So I'm assuming you picking Northside to beat Warner Robins this fall.
I hope not.
And J-Bo says if they don't, they out of here.
That's right. Left him. In a heartbeat. Left him.
Gregory Howard says Jeremy just text. Okay. Obadiah says I blocked him too. Okay. Al says you saying that because Peach is 0-2. Okay, I want you to do an exercise. Can you go 60 minutes without mentioning Peach? Can you do that?
Not without combusting in the flames. Clearly
not. Chris Cole is from Brooks County. Well, welcome, Kendrick. George Gordon says, I bet Jeremy, yo, should have got on later. Crazy, got us in this info. Yeah, they do have conversation. They be licking the other side of the window, one on one side of the window, the other on the other side, just lick.
Why they can't post right behind each other? Why they got to take time for them to switch accounts?
You ain't lying, Mike. That's a good. Thurston. Whatever you call yourself this week, man. I can't keep up with all your different names. I'm sorry, but it's a third person to this trifecta too. It's George, Jeremy, and it's another guy. I'm trying to look for him now. I want all 3 of them to come on the show to prove that they are 3 separate people. Because if Jeremy is indeed all 3, Jeremy will officially be gone forever.
Lord, if I can intervene in any kind of way and make this official, just send me the sign, Lord.
Hold on 1 second. Chris Cole.
Yeah.
You're not a student, are you? You're not a football player, are you? Let us know. Chime in.
Yeah, we can't have that now. We don't.
No,
we talk to players, but only. Yeah, exactly.
You talk about his son. Are you the dad or the son?
Oh, he must be the dad. I just got a message say he played at Fort Valley State out of Brooks County.
Okay. So
again, I nominate him as top fan.
Yeah, so either you double because you were smart enough to come to Fort Valley. So you either know or you related to the Marables. Yeah, he's the dad. He said we in Northside play this week. Okay. Yeah.
You okay with me, Chris Cole?
Yes, you okay with me, Chris. You really are. Mike D says Mike D says I politely disagree. Definitely not happening that way. That's right. You represent for your son. His son is number 12 for the Northside Eagles. For those of you who don't know. Okay.
Yeah, you got a talented son, Mike, and I wish y'all all the success on Friday, but you got a snowball chance in hell of beating them demons on Friday.
Chris Cole Sr. is a legend himself.
Yes, I just seen 6,000 yards in his high school career.
How about that? Amazing. All right, big ups.
So when did you go to Fort Valley? You said he was a running back from 94. So when did you go to Fort Valley?
Well, hey, Jess, while we waiting on him to answer that, I found the third person. So here's the deal. Jeremy, George Gordon and Junior Durham. For some reason, I think all three of them are Jeremy.
Don't forget James Montego.
Lord,
haven't
Oh, he
please
seen
didn't
let
him,
it
get
be.
in.
but
I declined him a long time ago. He didn't get in. But I found out no, Junior Durham is a real person, so he's
oh,
not.
okay.
He's real.
All right, I'm sorry, Junior, but George Gordon and Jeremy, y'all on the clock. I
Hold
need
on, sis.
it.
So you find out that Junior is a real person according to the girl that said that in the comments? Because if no further proof was presented, then
No,
we don't know.
no, I found that he's real.
Okay.
Huh? Is he or isn't he?
If she said it, man, she would probably on one of her mule chasing exes and find out that he's real.
Now I just
Y'all
saw the girl
shut up.
comment on the on one particular post, and she said that he's a real person. I didn't see no further proof from that. As far as I'm concerned, he could have been the girl too. Hell,
Trust
All
me.
right, well, we got to get
I'm
some
gonna need
straightening
y'all.
around here.
No, okay, so yeah. It's for real. It's for real. Trust me.
Oh, really? Okay. All right. Okay. Well, George, Jeremy, y'all are on the clock. I am not. Listen, I will make everybody's day if Jeremy finally gets the boot.
All right.
So if Jeremy and George are the same person, everybody will say bye-bye to Jeremy.
Mike D says Junior Durham is a police officer at Northside.
Okay. All right.
Ken says George Gordon is a Lee County fan. He saw him on another page talking about how bad Lee was going to be called quick. And the reason I say it might be different, I mean, I look at writing styles too, and some of this stuff, I just don't think Jeremy's capable of writing, but you know, he's
a turtle.
yeah. But I'm gonna say that George says send me the link right now. I'll join. And Mike says he's
We're
been
gonna
around.
wait till after the wizard does his thing, but I'm just saying this. I'm telling you, we do not condone Jeremy having 100 pages. We don't condone that.
this group isn't that. The other groups, what they allow and what they consider entertainment, we're not doing that over here. It's not for shits and giggles. We have fun, but yeah,
And
we're not
guess
doing
what?
all of that.
Jeremy has disappeared from the comments. George would come in, and then after a while, Jeremy would come in. So it ain't looking good for neither one of y'all right now. I'm just saying, it ain't looking good.
Push the button.
So yes, because it was said that this is our group is a trash talk page. That is not correct. It is a sports talk page with some good trash talk here and there. And yeah, we rib each other sometimes, but it is a sports talk page.
And no, we aren't analysts. Let's get that clear, because if y'all go outside of this group and y'all talk about us, and I find it, I'm gonna say something. We aren't analysts. We don't say things in hopes that everybody's gonna agree with us. It's merely opinion based off of what we've gathered. So if you want to say data, then say data. But yeah, we aren't those people. We're here for entertainment purposes and to bring awareness to teams and players that you may not even be aware of.
Yes, basically she's saying we're not talking to talk over here. Kendrick says I wouldn't send it, make him call in. What's going on, Jamie? We gonna do you like that, Al. Keep talking.
You ain't lying. And make it so bad, George, you don't even see what Jeremy doing to you right now. Jeremy is intentionally not saying anything. He won't me to kick you out, man.
He is sick in the head. He's sick in the head.
All right, George, this is what I'm going to tell you, George. You have the link to come on. All you got to do is log into your Facebook Messenger. It might not be in your regular messages, but look in your message request or your spam folder, and you got a link there to come on. That's all you got to do is click it, tap it, touch it, and you can come on to prove to us who you really are.
I'm itching to give somebody the boot. I ain't kicked nobody out of, I'm itching to give somebody the boot.
You getting itchy. You getting itchy. Look at George. He lost. He's asking very bad for verification. That's what Shan said.
Hey, Jessica, where George got to understand, people love when I give people the boot. They laugh because it's entertaining. They love it when I get them out of here. And if George can't prove he's real, if him and Jeremy are the same person, oh my goodness, it's gonna be wonderful when they get the boot. It's gonna be amazing. I'm telling you.
Yeah, Greg, he probably is a period panther. That's the type of stuff y'all do down there.
Hey, real fast, George.
You want some?
Hold on.
Greg? You
real fast. Let me come at George. George just messaged me back saying, "All right, George, tap the link. Tap the link. Let us know what you got going on. Let us know who you are."
About to do some spring cleaning in the fall. That's what I'm about to do.
Get him out of here, Dre. Get him out of here.
That's right.
Don't say fall too loud now.
Okay, Obadiah says, I'm glad you didn't give me the boot last year. Of course not, Mr. Farley. We enjoyed you so much. We had a great time.
You ain't lying. Matter of fact, Obadiah, we made a whole character based off of you. You remember this, Obadiah? And the scene. You remember that? We had a good time with you, Obadiah. Thank you, man. You gave us some content, man. People really enjoyed that. Ooh, look at me. I am Obadiah. As I am in my grandiose appearances on these different shows, you will all bow down to me, you peasants. I am Obadiah Farley. People just ate it up. And Obadiah was a good sport about it. So, man, you forever family with the show, man. We appreciate you.
Hey, Dro.
Yeah.
Shout out my boy Eddie Gary, man. He's actually commenting from Greg Howard's page right now. He's a period panther. And I said this before. I think those guys are a lot of the reason for Perry's success. They kind of brought this rec team up that you've been seeing the last couple of years. So I want him to come on the show. I want him to call in because I've been meaning for us to get to Eddie Gear real bad.
Well, tell him to come on. You know what I'm saying?
I've been telling him for years, man. He I think he's scared. I think they like to hide behind that Perry this and Perry that, world beaters and type stuff. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see if come on.
Well, tell him to come on. We'll be glad to talk to him, man. But remember, you make sure and tell him he have to make the show better, because if not, what's gonna happen, people?
Get him out of here.
Get him out of here. And people love to see it. You'll see all kind of laughing emojis, crying emojis. They love to see people get the boot. Now, George, my patience is running thin. And when my patience start running thin, it's not good for you.
Start messing with your pressures and stuff.
Oh, here we go.
No.
I tried to tell y'all where's Jeremy at. I told y'all I'm real.
Yeah, okay.
No, hit your camera, George. Hit your camera.
Okay,
hit your camera, George.
Let me get to the camera. Hey, I told y'all.
Okay.
I told y'all I'm real.
Okay.
I tried to tell you. No.
Well, all right,
Now,
George. Hey
Jeremy
there.
Oh,
hey, what's going on? Y'all doing all right?
Yeah, we doing all right. How about
we
you?
good. How about
We are
you?
well. I know
Doing all
y'all
right. Just
lying.
beating the weather right now.
Now, George, let me ask you a question.
All right.
Now, George, let me ask you a question. Are you a Lee County fan or a Warner Robins fan or both?
I'm a Lee County fan. Think about that. Okay, a lot of people talk about the mix-up. He's for Fitzgerald. He's for Lee County. Let me tell you this. I graduated from Fitzgerald, but I'm actually wanting to go into coaching one day. And then to Coach Dean Fabrizio, and I was just interested and was wondering if he was needing help on the sideline, because at the time Tucker Pruitt did not. And I took with helping over there at Lee County, and I said, okay, this is a great start to really kind of get the firsthand experience on coaching and stuff, even though I won't be coaching, but even helping out on the sidelines and stuff, just watching how the guys do it, will be a great start. So, yes, I am a Lee County fan.
Okay. Big up.
Okay, so you want to be a community coach?
No, I of course want to be a head coach one day. But
okay.
but right now I'm in college. I'm getting my associate's degree in criminal justice.
Okay.
And I really don't feel like I was going to go into law enforcement for a while, to be honest with you, but just with the way the world's going, and stuff. And I mean, football, they just say to get a job, really a career that's something that you really love and interested in. I love football. I played it ever since I was young, and that's just something I ain't ever going to let go from. I watch it till I'm 90 years old in my deathbed,
Okay.
All right. Well, here's the next question. Question. Why do you love trolling Peach County?
Okay, I'm gonna get on. Okay, I'm gonna say this.
Hold on, real quick, George. Real quick, George. Is it because you was on that sideline when we murdered you all?
No, man. There ain't nobody worried about that game, y'all. I know the game you talking about. It was when Lee County played y'all at y'all's old stadium.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, I'm waiting, George. 10 seconds.
He trolls everybody. When he first came on.
No, Jess, I'm sorry, but him and Jeremy had a conversation, and I specifically saw what George said. He's a troll too, and he said he likes to troll Peach County fan because now I may be saying his last part wrong, but I think he thinks of Peach County fan as crybabies or something. So why do you like trolling Peach County, George?
We're sensitive. That's what he said.
Well, I'm gonna be straight up with you. I troll a lot of people, and the thing is, I'm not as bad as Jeremy, but at the same time, it's just funny. I just get a reaction. I do the crap on Instagram a lot too, so it's nothing really to take to heart. I mean, it's what makes the game. So I mean, I'm gonna stand on it as well. But I'm not as bad as Jeremy is. I can take it to a consent, but Jeremy will take it past.
Yes. Okay.
All right, I got you, man. So, do you know Jeremy personally? Did y'all serve together in any kind of way?
About Jeremy, I don't know if he slept with dudes in the Army. I guess that's kind of the Navy kind of thing,
Man,
So,
hold on now, George. Watch your mouth on that. Now, you might want to rephrase that. Say that one more again.
Hey, it was a joke. Just chill. It was a joke. I was kidding. All jokes. I respect them guys without a doubt. I respect Jeremy for what he did. But yes, Jeremy, I guess he's a real person. He did serve in the Army, and he is a Appling County fan. Barry Van knows him. Barry, he changed his names up. His was like Huncho Jack at one time. Now it's Barry Van. I know Barry's a real guy because he got on here one time.
Well, we hear
that Jeremy, he is a real person. He is an Appling County fan.
Well, I'm gonna tell you like this: don't you ever
Your
come
word
on
don't mean
here.
nothing. Worry about yourself.
Don't you ever come on here and talk bad about the Navy? That's for sure.
Oh, no, it was a joke. Don't take it to offense.
I take it to offense because I am retired Navy, 24 years.
So
I did go out.
No. So George, let me. I don't know if you saw my comment last night, but can I tell you how we are? I know you said Peach County fans are sensitive, but this is how most of us roll.
Get them out of here.
Okay, yeah.
You read what I read, so we're not sensitive. But when I respond, it's nothing personal. That's just how I roll, and that's how most people roll, and that's how I was taught. If you tap me, I'm gonna try my best to take your head off. So that's where it's coming from, and it comes out as being sensitive, but that's not what it is.
Man, I'm about to get him out of here. Get him out of here. He talking bad about me.
No, you would not. You would not get him out of here. I got one more question to ask you.
What you got?
George, what is your game of the week?
My game of the week, like I'm talking about my pick, like my game of the week that I'm really excited for.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Lee County versus Colquitt. That ain't even a question.
Oh, they play each other this week?
They play Lithia Springs this week. It's going to be a blowout. Of course, I'll actually be at the one.
Have a good night, George. You just lied. I just asked you, who does Lee County play this week? And you're going to tell me Colquitt County, and then turn around and say, no,
Lithia Springs. I said Lithia Springs they played
No,
this
we
week. They
said
play
what's your
Colquitt
game
next
of the?
week.
We said what's your game of the week? What's your game of the week? And you said
Oh,
Colquitt
and
versus
I
Lee.
also
Have a good
I thought
night,
that you were
George.
talking
We'll
like
see you
Get
next time.
out of
Get him
here.
out. Get him out. He gotta go.
Get him out of
Thank
here.
you,
He
George.
lied. He
Thank you,
lied. Get him
George.
out of
all
We
here.
right.
appreciate you. He just misunderstood. Y'all so mean.
He
Get
can
him
come back
out of
next
here.
time, but he lied.
One thing,
I specifically asked him what was his game of the weekend. What did he say?
Lee County versus Colquitt County.
That's
He
what he
didn't hear.
said. So he got to go. George, you could come back next show, but you got to go tonight, man. Have a good one.
Get him out of here. Here.
Hey, it's the
Jeremy,
Wizard.
shut up. And you see now how Jeremy Sean, he's sick in the head. Like,
All right, let's move on. We ain't gonna pay him
okay.
any mind.
Cole
Let's move on.
says Colquitt plays Tiff this week. That's why you don't let anyone on. Okay. All right, guys. So he's back.
What's
Hey,
up?
to the
What's
people.
up? What's up? What's up?
How you doing, Mr. Wizard?
I'm doing good. How y'all doing?
We
Doing all right, man. What's up, man? What you got for us, man? Come on now. You coming in with the slow bop and everything. I want you to pick up the pace. Now you bring content or you gone. Now come on with it.
Mexican fella, calm down. Humble yourself. So, single AD2, this is what I got. You see the top 10 on the screen. Sly County over Early. Manchester handles Columbus. Again, Early County loses to Sly. Macon County over Dooley. Dowdy might lose to Brewer. Acquaintance losing to Savannah County. Savannah County Day.
country.
Country? Oh, Savannah Country Day?
Yes.
Oh, I gotta fix my abbreviation. Yeah. Alright. Clinch over Miller. Green over Hancock. And Jones over East Lawn.
Jenkins. You been drinking?
Oh, Jenkins? Man, you know I had that purple. You know I had that purple already. Leave me alone.
No, I'm sorry.
Alright, single AD1. Prince Ave over number 10. Adam. Swainsboro over Jeff Davis. Brooks losing to Cook. Over Lamar. Rabin County over Daresville. I'm sorry, Rabin County losing to a Daresville. Elbert County losing to Harlem. And Mount Vernon winning over Mount Parent Christian.
Okay, Wizard, before we go on, let me read these couple of comments. Michael Felton says he likes Macon County over Dooley, and he thinks that's the single A Division II game of the week. Jeremy says, I hope the Wizard's tires fall off his car. I don't like his opinion on the score between us and them jacket flies. Well, Jeremy, my hope is when his tires fall off his car that you're on top of the car. Let's go.
No, I hope the tire just hit him smack dead in the middle of his face.
Yeah, that'll work too. We'll go with that.
And real quick, before the Wizard get back started, Mr. Felton, how is Macon County Dooley when you got Sly playing early and they're 1-3 in the region? I mean, in the classification. Explain that.
I'm assuming the rivalry and they both in the top, whatever. But and that he's probably either a Macon County fan. Well, last name tells he probably
definitely
from
a Macon County fan.
Yeah, so he's a Macon County fan. So I get it, and it's going to be a good game. Go Dogs.
Okay. Fitzgerald over Northeast. Appleton losing to Wayne County. Thompson beating Grove Town. Callaway losing to Troop. Pierce over Meadow. Cook over Brooks. Scott Christian over Western. And again, Athens Academy losing to PCC.
Now I notice you have Wayne County, they're number 6 in 4A. What is Appleton County's ranking in 2A?
2.
Number 2.
Number 2.
Yeah, the number 2. So people, the number 2 team in Class 2A will be taking on the number 6 team out of 4A.
Yes. Cole said George is the same guy who went missing after talking all that stuff last year about TCC. Well, he's back, Mr. Moore. He's back, Cole.
He saved Jeremy too, cause they were about to get the boot.
You made a lot of people sad, George. You made a lot of people sad. But we're glad you came on. All right, AAA. I know we see you, real friend. We see you.
I have Cedar Grove losing by 14 over Westlake.
Westlake by 50.
You think Mike gonna kick you out?
I don't think he's seen it.
Okay.
Calvary Day over Sandy Creek over Alexander. Stevenson over Flowery Branch. Savannah Christian losing to Mary's. Monroe area over Eagles Landing High School. Thomasville by 7 over Cairo. And Doherty losing to Stockbridge.
Cairo.
You know, on this list right here, it's only 2 games on this week 3. Good picks, by the way. 2 games really, and I know we mentioned them earlier, but Savannah Christian and Doherty really have a chance to show if they are for real or pretenders.
Correct. I totally agree. But they will get exposed this weekend. For A, I have Benedictine over Westminster. North Oconee over South Forsyth. Troop over Cali. Bainbridge losing to TCC. Perry over Jonestown. Wayne County over Appleton. Holy Innocent, big time over Seconder.
What is that?
The other school in Buford.
That's the other school in Buford.
Never heard of them.
Second year of existence.
Really?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
Okay.
Why did I think their name started with an L?
Well, they've been wearing a lot of them, so it might as well be.
You know something? Second year sounds like a TV detective, a TV private eye. Sound like a TV show.
That ain't what my mind went, but okay.
Yeah.
Well, he could be related to Ironside.
Okay.
Baldwin losing to Ware.
Mm-mm.
And Stevenson over Arabia Mountain.
All right.
A. Again. Ware over Ball. Creekside losing big time to Mater Day.
Ain't got no business. No business on the God's son going out there bothering folks.
Enjoy the
Lying.
California sun. I hear it's beautiful, babies. But that's as pleasant as it's gonna get for you. Bless your heart.
Warner Robins over Northside, Warner Robins. Cartersville over Altoona. Jefferson over St. Pius. Jones County losing to Perry. Hiram losing to East Paulding.
Okay.
Calhoun beating Creekview.
Creekview sound like a place where you can catch some good fish. Some good, you know what I'm saying? Sound like they got some good lakes over there and stuff.
Mm-hmm. I want to go
I'm
fishing.
starting to like this Michigan fella. I'm starting to like him.
But don't worry, he gonna say something to piss you off soon enough.
Of
I know,
course.
right? We got Hughes over Butler. Gainesville over Coconut Creek. Houston County over West Mars. Lee County over Lithia Springs. Rossville over Marietta. Rome losing to Carrollton. Again, TCC over Bainbridge. Again, which that should be Northside lose to Warner Robins, 28-21. And again, Maris beating Savannah Christian.
Michael Felton says Northside may pull the upsets.
Play the pick'ems and try to beat me.
Mike D, what did he get right this time? Northside versus Warner Robins?
He talking about my era.
Oh, that was an error, Mike.
Yeah.
He said, oh, you got it right. Okay. 7A.
Buford over the top. Coldfoot County over Cliff. Mill Creek over Archer. Again, Carrollton over Rum. Westlake over City Grove. And Grayson over Fort Dorchester.
All right.
Okay.
Is it me or there aren't that many marquee games this week?
I can't think of anything that. It's a few that move the needle, but the rest of them is just week 3. Westlake did lose to Cedar Grove last year. That was a question in the comments.
Yeah. City Grove beat Westlake last year. They had trampled over town.
I mean, is that the Wizard answering or is that Thursday? I'm confused. I'm sorry.
No, it's that.
I don't know.
Westlake played Chris County. A lot of them on GPB. And came back and lost to City Grove the next week. Okay. Friday night pick'ems. These are your pick'ems for this week. Go in, find the post on the page, click the link, and make your pick. See if you can beat me. Because as of right now, these are the current standings. Who's going to catch Keith School and Courtney McGee? I need to know.
Yo said he's going to do it. But if can you go back to the pickers for just a minute, Mr. Wizard? Okay. All right. So you might, because I don't see where in Baldwin as a game, so he might catch up because I think he think Baldwin's gonna beat Ware. I don't think so. So you can go back. Mike D has a question. After we get through, after the Wizard takes his exit.
Okay. Any questions for me?
No, you pretty spot on. You pretty solid this week.
All right. I'm going back to the dungeon.
Y'all make sure y'all get your pick'ems in before.
Y'all have a good one, and I'll see you on Monday.
See you, Wizard. Take care.
Deuces.
Before we get back to it, y'all make sure that y'all do your pick'ems before Friday at 5 p.m. so that they can get counted. Mike D has a question. He says, when the discussion opens, I would like to get the rationale for saying Northside is the underdog. Outside of the 6 years of losses in a row, different teams, different coaches, different offensive scheme for Northside, stronger defense this year for Northside. Just curious as to everyone's thoughts. And we can start with, we'll start.
Take a look. I'm gonna say the same thing everybody on the panel gonna say. Take a look. We know your quarterback situation, how you are at quarterback, but at the same time, Northside. How is Northside gonna come up and defeat Warner Robins right now? outside of your quarterback situation, what is the biggest thing that's going to make the difference or the X factor for Northside right now?
Okay. Let's see. Let me go back up here, Mike. George says he apologizes to you about the Navy joke as well. He didn't mean to offend anybody, and he respects the F out of you, man. For real, for real. Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your support.
Jamie says Colquitt is about to score 60 plus on tips, but he's worried about the field in tips. Kevin says Northside needs to be ready to pay them people their money.
Well, I mean, what is that all about? I mean, ever since we opened the show, I got to get this in. I got to let them know what's going on. I mean, this make what the 1,500 time. Tell us about what's going on, Mr.
Well,
McCain.
it could be ticket sales. When you're a part of those type of events, you have to sell X amount of tickets. And that could be the issue of what he's speaking of. If Northside didn't meet that quota.
Oh, okay. Oh, he said, oh, that's what it is. Okay, I see, Mr. McCain.
He said the players stole Mercer University's equipment. Okay. Do you know that for a fact, or is that something that you heard?
Yeah, don't put that out there, you know.
And this is all of this is alleged, people. And this is somebody else's opinion. Doesn't have anything to do with Friday Night Lights. He said that's true. Mike D says number 7, Ricardo Jones is definitely a factor that wasn't present in last year's game. Yes,
yeah, he's good.
He is very good. He's
a good player. Matter of fact, he made the difference in that Jones kind of game.
Yeah,
he
he's
sure
a Clemson
did.
Commit, right? I think he's a Clemson commit.
Clemson commit.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
If I'm not mistaken. So let's see. I don't see any other comments. Do y'all have any questions about any of the Wizards picks or predictions from any?
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised he picked Westlake to win that game. I should have asked him when he was on, though, you know.
Michael Felton says, this is my first time viewing your show. I really appreciate this, guys. Well, we appreciate you listening.
We appreciate you too.
Thank you for tuning in, and make sure that you come back. We're here every Monday and Wednesday at 7 p.m. And then on Fridays after the games at around 11:30, we have our Say It With Your Chest.
Say it with your chest.
And it's very, very is raw, uncut, and unfiltered. So make sure you come back for that. Patrick Sellers, Waken. Let's see. Kevin says Chris County got a new turf field. Yeah, we saw the pictures. It's very, very nice, and I'm sure it's very comfortable because y'all
won't save them. Welcome to the vet.
I think Patrick wants to know who's going to win between Appleton and Wayne. Is that correct, Patrick?
Yeah, I was getting to that one. Yes. What do y'all think, Wayne and Appleton County? The Wizard predicted that Wayne County would pull it out.
Definitely Wayne.
I want to know. I do got a question though, Mr. Felton. Again, thank you for watching, but we would like to know what team in Georgia you represent.
Macon County.
Oh, Macon County. Okay.
I mean, I think that's what he said, Macon County, and then I looked at his last name.
Yeah, it's a lot of Feltons out of that way. Sure is.
Felton, Rump, Fudges. When I see Felton and Rump, they from Macon County. What's your take? What's your prediction on TCC versus Bainbridge?
TCC.
Is that a joke? TCC by 100?
I think TCC is not going to really be tested until they get to their region play. When they
Oh,
start playing.
wait a minute. Let me back up. I apologize. I thought we were talking Cairo and TCC. They already beat them. I think the TCC and Bainbridge will be a pretty good game. Can go either way.
I think TCC pulls it out. What's going on, Danny?
What's up, Danny?
Cole says, Christopher Sloan, we own both of you. Patrick says Appling's defense is for real. I know they're pretty big boys. I know that much.
Yeah, I said that too, Jez. Appling doesn't look like a two-way football team. They really don't.
My brother cousin Yo disagrees, but I think that this is going to be the year that Appling either gets to the state championship, at the very least. I think they get over the hump this year. Yo doesn't think they're gonna win the region, so
I don't know. Fitzgerald pretty tough. I don't know if they'll get by Fitzgerald. We'll have to see.
Fitzgerald's not in their region though. It's Pierce.
I'm talking about classification. Didn't you say they'll make it to the state championship game?
I didn't say they will win it. I said they will make it. It depends on where the brackets are. Now, if they run into Fitzgerald, then maybe not. But I think this is probably their best team in a long time.
I agree with that. I mean, because Appling is more than capable now. I mean, they've been close. Well, I'm not going to say close, but they've been making noise the past few years. So I'm not going to sleep on them. That's for sure.
Okay. Michael says he likes Hoko because of AJ Hill. Yep, I get it. I understand. I see the nexus. Let's see. TCC all the way. Kenneth Hurst says, what do you disagree with, Obadiah? Y'all are talking. Apparently, there is a side conversation with TCC, Cairo, and Bainbridge. So I'm gonna let y'all handle that, okay? Y'all work it out amongst yourselves, and then what parents say, y'all be good boys. Let's see. How do those brackets look like at Appling? And now I'm curious. When would they run into Fitzgerald in the playoffs? I'd be interested to see what that is. Christopher Sloan, are you Cairo or Bainbridge? I can't remember. What's the deal with Brooks this year? Dwayne Little mentioned earlier that they're extremely young team, but of course, as the season goes on, they anticipate that they'll get better. Chris is Cairo. Okay. So, okay, I get it. Yeah, you need to worry about Thomasville, Christopher. Y'all gotta match up with Thomasville this week. So let me look at this bracket and what region is Appling. I can't see. Assume they're number one. Hello?
Yeah, we here. Yeah. So
here, sorry.
Nah, I forget what region Appling is in.
Oh, okay. Well, heck, I can't. Let me look it up.
Because I mean, it's kind of hard to remember all 64 regions.
Yes, of course. That's why I was.
Okay, so they are in Region 3. Region 3. So let's assume they take the number 1 seed out of Region 3.
So they're in this bottom left bracket.
Bottom left bracket, right? And then the other team was who? Fitzgerald. All right. Fitzgerald is currently in Region 1. So Region 1, number 1 team is on the opposite side of the bracket, on the right hand side, bottom right down here.
Okay.
So the only way they would meet is in the state title game.
So I could see it. I could see it. I mean, and honestly, if Appleton don't make it this year, I don't know that they'll get back.
Ain't gonna happen.
I said if. I like I said, I'm not the prognosticator, so I don't really know. But I would think that they will make it this year. Elmo says he likes Bainbridge for the win. Welcome Darius to the show. Jamie says he likes Fitzgerald to win it all. Chauncey, welcome. He wants to know why are y'all so high on Fitzgerald?
Hold on, you got Bainbridge going up against TCC, right? I don't see it happening.
What you talking? Oh, you talking about this? Oh, you talking about this right here?
I'm responding to the comment. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I don't see Bainbridge beating Thomas County Central.
Yeah.
Now he got TCC win. Hold on, you talking about Christopher Sloan comment, right?
I'm responding to what Sis just read out loud. I didn't see it. I picked my phone up and I responded.
No, I was talking about Appling and Fitzgerald.
Okay, my bad. I'm sorry.
Elmo said Bainbridge will beat TCC. That's what she just read. That's what she's speaking.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Okay. Don't make me seem like I'm drank too much and I'm just out here.
It ain't you, baby. It's a lot of stuff going on, sweetie.
Okay, Elmo. I want some of what you drinking and smoking on.
Yeah.
Because Bainbridge ain't winning that. My daddy defense ain't letting that happen. So I with my own eyes.
Y'all answered Chauncey's question. Why y'all so high on Fitzgerald? Why not?
No, I guess the best question would be why are you so low on Fitzgerald?
Yeah.
Well,
what have Fitzgerald showed you for you not to be high on them?
To answer you correctly, I did this 2 years ago. Thought that we couldn't beat Fitzgerald. Beat them regular season and lost to them in state. That's all I need to say.
Yeah.
Fitzgerald is a well-coached, well-disciplined team.
And they're methodical in their drives.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Clock killer.
The only way you're gonna beat them is if you have extreme speed.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't see too many teams in 2A that has extreme speed to beat them.
We had it, but yeah, it wasn't enough.
Chauncey says Thompson High is.
Thompson High is a team that is trying to learn how to play as a team and not as a group of individuals. That's what Thompson is. To answer that question, Mr. Kendall, they got to learn to play as a team. If not, they won't go past the second round in the playoff.
I think Thompson will make some noise. I think they got a little experience under their belt. My biggest question is how they're going to make up for Curry, and I think they got two. They said they have two very good running backs. So, I mean, all I can say is we'll see how that does and if that makes up for it.
The only way they make up for Curry is learning to play as a team, not as a group of individuals. Again, it goes back to the same thing. Because when they had Curry, snap the ball, hand it off, and watch what he does. Go back and watch the film. Now you can't do that because you don't have that type of player on your team anymore. So you don't replace the individual with another individual. You replace the individual with the whole team.
Okay. I'm going to read Jeffrey's comment and then I'm going to go back to Cole. Jeffrey says the crazy thing is Curry really didn't explode until the playoffs. I didn't hear about him until the playoffs. I know. So I agree with you there. So Cole has a question. He says, after Valdosta struggled with Cook, is it time to hit the panic button in Valdosta? Yo, what do you think about that? Okay, Dro, what do you think about that?
I'm sorry. Repeat the question.
After Valdosta struggled with Cook, is it time to hit the panic button in Valdosta?
No, I'm not gonna say it's time to hit the panic button yet. I mean, how long has Felcher been there now? Is this his second year?
I think it's his second year, and his first year he was very he was chained. He's locked. I mean,
Yeah, I think they need to just give him a little bit more time. I don't think it's time to hit the panic button yet.
Thirsty, what do you think?
Val Dawson needs to improve at the quarterback position. That's what I think. And I'm saying this for Val Dawson fans to be honest with themselves and about their team. Look at your quarterback position. Do you really feel your quarterback is the guy to lead you guys past the quarterfinals, into the quarterfinals, and possibly to the bend? From watching him play, I don't think that's the guy.
Okay, so Obadiah says he disagrees. I'm not sure exactly what he disagrees with. Let us know what you disagree with, Obadiah. Thanks, Danny. He says, keep up the great work, podcast crew. Jeffrey wants to know, has anybody seen that quarterback, Jamal Graham, play? 6'7", 285 pounds.
Okay. I'm going to answer this. I'm going to take this one, panel. Mr. Murray, do understand Mr. Graham transferred from Cedar Grove to Tucker after E.J. Colson came in as a freshman. Going into Graham's junior year, E.J. Colson's sophomore year, E.J. won the starting position. That spring, Mr. Graham basically took the decision upon himself. He did not want to play quarterback for Cedar Grove. So therefore, he ended up transferring to Tucker. Hopefully, that explains to you Jamal Graham. I will say this. Jamal Graham, he is a good quarterback, has a great deep ball. Not the most mobile quarterback in the world, but he's a great pocket passer because he will sit in the pocket, make the throw, and take the hit. So nothing against Jamal Graham. I just wish he never would have left Cedar Grove, but it is what it is. I understand his job got taken by an underclassman, and he wanted to go somewhere so he can have the spot, be the number one, be QB1. So he did what he had to do. So the kid is a great passer, beautiful deep ball. You can go back to the Carver versus Cedar Grove in the state championship game and see Mr. Graham's deep ball. I think highly of Mr. Graham as far as play on the field. As far as it goes off the field, I don't think very highly of him off the field because of the decisions he and his family made. And I'm only saying that because I have an inside track on what actually happened with him, which I'm not going to disclose. But off the field, you got whoever decides to offer this kid and where he decides to go, they're going to have some things to deal with. And I'm going to leave it at that.
Okay. Let's see. Well, he said he had seen a video of him. That's why he asked. Cole Moore said if Valdosta didn't have Eric Brantley, they would have lost against Cook. What position does Eric Brantley play, Cole? Obadiah says he disagreed with the Valdosta situation. He can see them finishing third or fourth within their region.
But is that Valdosta / Loudon football that you're used to, them finishing third in the region? That's what I'm getting at when you speak of Valdosta as of today. Don't get me wrong, Valdosta has speed, but when you look at one of the key components, and I'm gonna say this again, this is my receipt, mark it, copy it, paste it, I don't care. Their quarterback will not throw for over 1,800 yards. And that 1,800-yard mark is the mark that any quarterback for any team has to reach to help carry their team to the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. If you do not have a quarterback that can throw for that, you're not going to make it to the Benz. I'm sorry, you're not. And that's from 3A and up. From class 3A up, your quarterback has to throw for at a minimum 1,800 yards. Valdosta quarterback cannot do that. I'm sorry. Prove to me otherwise.
Cole says 178 is weak besides Colquitt.
It is right now, and I have to agree with him because you don't have your usual teams from South Georgia near that Florida border in contention for it because they're both down right now. I mean, let's be honest. Camden County can come in and sneak in second in that region right now the way things are looking. We know Richmond Hill is not going to do anything in that region, but Camden County can sneak in and take second out that region if they play fundamentally sound football against Lowndes and Valdosta.
Cole says Camden was exposed against Brunswick, and Richmond Hill is weak. And I guess Obadiah was saying that's what I was trying to say.
All right. Richmond Hill is weak. Okay, tell us something that we don't know. The play against Brunswick. One thing I have learned from watching 7A and paying attention to South Georgia football, when you get into region play, the play is totally different. You can't compare what a team did in their non-region schedule against what they're going to do or do in their region schedule. So looking at that Camden County Brunswick game, it means nothing when they get in the region play. Absolutely nothing.
But I think they're both saying the same thing as you're saying. Obadiah is saying he can see Valdosta finishing third or fourth. Cole is saying that the region is weak, so he can see Camden slipping in at number 2. And Lowndes has a new head coach who's trying to build up the program. So
it's a lot of factors going on down there. And I think my biggest thing is when it comes to Coach Felton, once he gets the quarterback that he needs for that program will return because every other position is going to continuously be fed. So once he finds that quarterback play that he needs down there, they'll be straight down there in Valdosta. But as far as Lowndes goes, they're gonna be upset for a couple of years.
Yeah, okay.
Because when you get down to it, Lowndes, Valdosta, you can treat it as, and I'm gonna go back to what I'm familiar with, TCC and Thomasville. Which one is hot? That's where I want to go play for Mama. Can we move across the street so I can go play for them? That type of thing.
Kind of like what goes on in Ellenwood,
No, ain't no other school in Ellenwood. So rephrase your comment. Say DeKalb County. Mama, can we move off Candler Road? Okay, yeah, we can move off Candler Road so you can go to City Grove, no problem. Come on, we're gonna move on this side of Candler Road so you can go to City Grove. We just can't move on the other side, and then you got to go to Southwest or Columbia.
I don't want to move off Candler Road. But that's just me. Let's see.
I'm just saying, but dude, you bring up, City Grove. We're gonna talk about DeKalb County. We got to keep in mind it's 19 schools. A lot of schools are within 5 miles of each other, so it's a very large gray area in DeKalb County for an individual to move into and make a decision on where they want to go to school at.
Speaking of, have you all heard something? It seems like I read something today about some kids moving into Gwinnett to play for Parkview and another school. Did anybody hear about that today?
No.
I read that somewhere. I have to go back and look, and we can talk about it Friday.
Hold on. Hold on. I got a question. Feisty Bulldog, where you at? Feisty Bulldog still on?
I'm here. I'm over here talking shit about Friday.
Okay. Well, I got a question for you.
What?
Did you hear what happened in Columbus today?
Yeah.
What happened in Columbus today?
They suspended the games from the AJ, whatever the last name is. I don't use word. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I saw it.
Okay. So I do want to talk about the city of Columbus suspending games at one of their 3 stadiums for the rest of the year. Here's my number one question. How do you, as a mayor of the city, how do you not have enough personnel to manage and cover, supervise, stay and watch over these 3 stadiums? Why are you not using your school resource officers? Why are you not paying your off-duty cops? It makes no sense to me. I'm trying to understand it. How you shut down an entire stadium for the rest of the year and try and play all your school's home games at 2 stadiums when you know that's going to require you to play games over 3 days.
The AD said he didn't feel like he had enough security to keep everyone safe.
Nah, it wasn't the AD. It was the mayor of that city.
So that's why the AD said they had to switch some stuff up.
Mm-hmm. The mayor said, I don't have enough police to cover all 3 stadiums. So AD, figure something out.
From every classification. Yes, Obadiah, from every classification. It's a
So
No.
I think being that we moved to Tallahassee from Phoenix City, I'm for it because I've seen the violence firsthand, and I've buried people that we met while we were there, and literally once we moved, they were dead within 1 to 2 years. There is not anything worth risking putting multiple families at risk.
Well, here's my question with that though. Why doesn't the city of Columbus or that Columbus school district install metal detectors at the gate?
That's not gonna stop nothing. That's what you're not realizing. Those people are far beyond that.
How you figure the metal detectors ain't gonna stop?
Metal detector ain't gonna stop nothing. Okay, so they can't get guns in the game. Who's to say they ain't gonna be waiting in the parking lot?
The parking lot is different, but I'm talking about inside the game disrupting a game.
Bro,
that's all I'm focused on. I don't care what happens. I'm talking about disrupting a game.
I went to the what is it? The Found City Classic, I think. Up there. We literally, as Thomasville natives, we were trying to anyway, escort one of our own out without the police getting him because he had warrants. And the police was on him. Every move he made. We dressed this man up in raincoats and all. Got him out of the stadium. They still took him to jail. So
you're talking too much.
No, I'm not. Because that's been old and we've been done with that.
Statute of limitations ain't hit yet on that.
Yes, it has. I promise you it has.
Okay.
Cole says they have metal detectors at Hugh Mills Stadium.
Exactly. So the metal detectors aren't going to stop anything. If you can't guarantee these kids a safe space, go on and forfeit and make it be between Daughter and Thomasville.
Well, here's my question though with that. If they have metal detectors, one, are they turned on? Are they calibrated? Are they actually working? Because if you got metal detectors in the city of Columbus, what's to stop this from happening at the two stadiums that you're playing games at then?
Those things are minute. And I say that because this is a lifestyle that you're talking about. The metal detectors don't stop nothing. They don't.
And I think too, AJ McClung has it houses 25,000 people. It has a stadium capacity of 25,000 people. It's very open. It's a bowl shape. They can be on the grass. They can be everywhere. And if something does break out, even if it's just a fight, it's very difficult to kind of police all of those people at the same time. I think what they need to do as well, it's not going to solve the problem, but I think what Muskogee County schools need to do, they need to
Cole, hold on. I'm sorry, sis. Cole, they do it in Albany because that's the projects. But here's the thing: we're used to that. We go in there, we handle our business, and we know how to go home. Columbus is a whole nother factor. And for Thomasville people, we got back-to-back games at Columbus. So this is something that should be like red flags. We need to see about this. If they don't change the games, which is saying that they change the games, that this stuff won't happen elsewhere. That's too close. I've literally lived down the street from that stadium, so I know what it is. Mm-hmm. I don't disagree with the choice that was made.
What was I saying? I can't remember.
But
something on.
All right. I feel like we're missing something in this conversation. Because I look at Columbus the same way I look at the Cobb County and APS schools. Okay? It's the same thing going on, but we haven't heard of shootings or those type of disruptions in the Cobb County. We had one last year at an APS game, but that was outside of the stadium, not inside. Between Carver and I forgot who Carver was playing that game, but that was a disturbance at Lakewood Stadium. I don't really see a difference between the two cities and how they should approach it outside of the number of personnel on the police force.
Michael has a question. He says, was the shooting on the inside or the outside of the stadium?
Inside. A 16-year-old was killed and somebody else was injured last weekend.
Mm-hmm. Obadiah says when he went to the Albany game, they didn't have metal detectors, but they did wand them down.
Okay.
So
I just find it hard to believe that these kids, and I'm speaking on this past incident on Friday, these kids walked through a metal detector and did not get detected with the firepower that they had. 2 handguns and a semi-automatic with an extended clip.
Good Lord. That's a lot.
Oh, y'all didn't see the pictures that was y'all didn't see the pictures of the weapons that was confiscated off the individual? Yeah, it was 2 handguns. It was 2 handguns and an automatic weapon. But my thing is though, huh?
Go ahead. You can go ahead.
Oh, I thought you. Oh, okay. But my thing is, if they wasn't detected walking in, that tells you right there that what they have at the gate is not working as a deterrent. Because what you have at that gate is supposed to be a deterrent, but also work at the same time.
Yeah, I got you.
And that's my thing. That's why I say, are the metal detectors actually really on? Are they calibrated? Are they working properly? The answer, in my mind, is no to all those questions. Yeah. That's why I say, if they was actually calibrated, kept up, maintenance kept up on them, recalibrated as needed, that would have been caught and they would have been apprehended right then and there trying to enter the game.
Okay.
Or take a look at the individuals that's actually letting these people in. Who you really got working the gate?
That's something to think about. Well, guys, we have reached the
Oh,
portion, the part of the show where we ask our question of the day. And today's question is,
go ahead and ask. I ain't got time to put it up on the screen. Go on and ask.
which one is it? The one I put?
Would you rather get? I'm gonna go with the 275. Would you rather have 2.75 per minute for life, or would you take the 1.7 million up front? So I'm gonna put the question. I'm gonna let me see. Can I put it? No, I can't put it in the comment.
For a year.
Again, no, the 175, 1.7 million up front, and
No,
that's
it
it.
says no. That's what I'm saying. 275 a minute for an entire year, or 1.7 million now. Jamie says he would like $2.75 a minute.
Okay.
Anybody else? Would you rather have 2.75 minute or 1.7?
$2.75 per minute for a year, or do you want 1.7 million up front? Which one would you take? Now we know y'all trying to open up your calculators and do the math real fast. So 2.75 times 60, multiply that by 24, and then multiply that by 365. Next year you can multiply by 366 because it's gonna be a leap year. But which one would you take?
Okay, so Jamie and Christopher says 275 a minute.
Okay.
Anybody else?
So
Jamie says 1.7. He changed his answer to 1.7.
he did the math real quick. He did the math real quick. That's what it was.
Okay.
I would be trying to negotiate. Can I get $5 a minute?
Chauncey says 1.7 million. Okay.
Chauncey, be honest. Did you do the math on your calculator?
Jamie says it'll be 1.5 million if I take the 275. Chauncey said facts. I did the math.
See, y'all cheating. Y'all cheating. Y'all ain't supposed to do the math. Make decision quickly.
No, they got to do no math. I mean,
Why you doing?
They need to think about that.
Don't do the math. Think about it. Which one are you gonna do off the rip? You got 30 seconds. You got 30 seconds to give your answer, and you cannot do the math. Which one are you gonna take up front?
Obadiah said, have y'all heard any updates on any games that have been canceled or rescheduled because of the storm? Not as of yet. I'm assuming tomorrow those will roll in. But as of today, no.
Yeah, once the South Georgia people get out, evaluate the areas of those games, they'll make that decision. And we're here, and we will definitely hear about games probably getting played on Saturday for cleanup.
Good thing about turf is it drains. Turbo on the clock.
Oh, okay.
You ain't put turbo on the clock, did you?
No, I put K-Roll on the clock.
Oh, I thought you said turbo because I was about to say, damn, we had our trainer was named Turbo back in my day. Shout out to my man Turbo if he is tuning in. Love you, dude. Love you, boy. You took care of us back in the day.
Yeah, y'all so silly. Okay. Well, guys, we certainly thank you for tuning in and joining us tonight. Good luck to your teams this Friday or this weekend, whenever y'all play, whether it be Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. Michael says he's taking a 1.7 million off the muscle, invest in some, and live off the rest. Very smart, Michael. Very smart. So Thank you guys for joining in. Make sure if you want to do your pick'ems, have them in by 5 o'clock on Friday, and make sure that you all come back here Friday night at 11:30 so you can tell us about your game and say it with your chest. Thanks to all the panel members. Shout out to George. Thank you for coming on and proving you are who you are. We want to thank Mr. Wizard in his absence, and to everybody in the comment section, thank you so much for interacting with us. You all make this worthwhile.
We can't do this without y'all.
We can't. We thank you. So y'all please make sure you come back on Friday at 11:30 and make sure you say it with your chest.
We're gonna be wide open and cussing.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't really curse, but yeah, they're gonna be on it.
I don't be cussing. Y'all just come in, have a seat, put your feet up, and get a drink before you put your feet up.
Yeah,
because we got drinks in the back.
Yeah, they do a lot of cussing. I don't, but you know.
Yeah, we're gonna have some 50-piece wings back there also.
Mm-hmm. So we win or lose, I'm tapping in. That's right, Obadiah. We certainly appreciate you. We really do. Hopefully by next week or so, we'll have our call-in feature working. But in the meantime, y'all keep burning up the comments and we'll answer them as much as we can. We thank you guys, and y'all have a blessed Wednesday night and stay safe.
Love, peace, and soul.
And you better not lose.